It's your girl Kehlani, cooking up cooksy sins. Yes, it is a mouthful, just like these thighs and this booty. That's a whole other story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you know it's Kessie's vibes and turn on that post notifications that way you get notified every single time there's a picketed post. Yeah. Okay, in this episode of The Time I Met, we are going to get into some clues. Okay, so the first clue is this is a female artist. She's a singer. She's from the Bay. She used to do a show, I want to say with Nick Cannon back in the day. She goes both ways. And she has a daughter. Yeah. Let's see if y'all can guess who it is. Okay. It's your girl, Kehlani, of course, okay? So the time I met Kehlani, so back in the day, one of my homegirls, she used to do my hair. She's a hairstylist. I want to say she wanted to be a hairstylist for her, but she's a hairstylist, and I remember like back at like the beginning of like her hair style like career, she used to do my hair all the time. So I trained at this apartment complex called Orsini in downtown LA, and she lived there, so there'd be a lot of times where she would do my hair, and you know, like I promoted and I trained her, and there were times where like if it was too late, because I lived in the IE, so like the drive from downtown to the IE was super duper far. So sometimes if it was that or like other issues I was dealing with, she would let me sleep on her couch. I didn't do it super duper often, but I knew that that opportunity was there, especially because she had a man and I wanted us to be able to do whatever they wanted to do, you know. So yeah, so I remember she used to do her hair sometimes too, and like she introduced us, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Now the craziest part is this was after college for me. During college, Kehlani's You Should Be Here, I guess it's like a mixtape, was my ish, bro. It was my ish. My younger sister could tell you how many times I blasted Kehlani in the kitchen cooking, especially if a nigga did something wrong. She took it down. You can't find the song nowhere really, but she used to have a song called Niggas, right? And I loved it. So my sister always knew, oh, she's in her mood. A nigga done messed up. She's in there blasting niggas. So literally it was like, niggas gonna be niggas, acting like they tall or something. It was like they bigger. Anyway, there's a part in there where she was just like, how I worked too hard to get where I am, and I'm not gonna let you mess it up, type of vibe, right? And that song is my song. I'm gonna try to see after this if I can find it, but that song is my song. So afterwards, when my homegirl doing hair, she introduced us, I was like, that's so cool. So dope. I've always played it cool and chill, and a lot of times, not a lot of times, 10 times out of 10, you wouldn't even know if I was a fan if I didn't tell you, because how I act when I meet you is not fanning. I don't fangirl like that, because I understand they're still humans and I want to respect that. And at the time she lived there, so like I didn't want it to be weird anytime I saw her. And like I was training clients there, and I hosted boot camps there for the residents, so I was going to see her a lot, so I didn't want it to be weird. And I did in fact see her a lot, saw her all the time. And every single time I saw her, it was like a, hey, what's up? You know, it's cool. I want to say this was back, I was training downtown maybe like 2015, 2016, I say. So this was like early on. Like she already had made a name for herself. Like I said, I'd already listened to her mixtape, but this was like early on in her career before she became the like Kehlani that we all know. At that point, she was still technically considered underground, but girl, I loved her underground stuff. I still love her stuff today, but like her underground stuff. Okay? So yeah, so I would see her all the time, and it was always just like, what's up, like mutual respect, and like it wasn't just like oh, I would always say hi. She would say hi first too, and I just thought it was like super duper cool because like she is like, outside of like some of the client stuff that I had, she's the only person that I saw, well, not take it back, there were a few other at the time I met. Well, she was one of the first people that was considered a celebrity who I saw on a frequent basis and was super duper dope and chill every single time I saw her. Like, never once acted weird, never once acted stuck up, never once was like, I'm Kehlani. Never once did that to me, like, ever. So definitely mad respect, and it's so cool to see like what she flourished into. So it's super duper awesome. Always sending love and light, and you know, again, it's just like, I want to say it's amazing to see how far her career has come, knowing that she started at that point, and like, and how she became like a well-known like mainstream artist. I think that that's super duper cool, and it's motivating to know, to any artist, and I'm an artist myself, to know that like, okay, there is hope, and like there is like a possibility that like you can go from quote unquote underground to like a mainstream artist. I think that that's awesome to just know, okay, put in the hard work and dedication, and like keep your faith, and the Lord's gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? So I think that that's awesome. So I do just want to, sometimes I do this, I don't do it all the time, but I do just want to say that I commend you for staying strong when times are hard for you, and truly allowing your craft to speak for you, and making the bop that you made, that every single time I felt like I was going through it, I'd go in that kitchen and cook and listen to that song. So thank you. Yes, sending much love and light to you in your career. And yeah, now to my Cookie Monster crew, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you can always catch these vibes. And you know, that was the time I met. I will see y'all on the next episode. And guess what? Cookie Monster crew, I guess it's like Cookie Monster crew, we ride it Zorn. 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 Yeah.